Scaffold support. Scaffold support. Now the word scaffold is interesting, isn't it? It can mean a structure that upholds a building. For example, when construction workers pull an old building down, they put up a scaffold support so that falling debris of that building to be demolished doesn't fall on the heads of bystanders. You may have seen on Facebook yesterday how a brick in New York came off this building and killed a young kid who was sat in the park. So a scaffold support has to be very, very carefully erected before you pull a building down. And the other word for scaffold means something you hang somebody on. I raised my son in the Jehovah's Witnesses. I was in it for 40 years. When I joined it, I was 24 years of age, 40 years ago. I resigned 3 years ago. And I raised my son so well, he became established in the congregation and gave public talks. I well remember his first public talk. He's still a JW, about the scaffold support. Now, there's a peripheral. Okay, let me go back to this point. When I resigned, my son came to see me and said, "Look, Dad, it must be the truth, because anywhere you go in the world, every congregation of JWs speaks the same language." And I said, "Well, son, that's what happened in Nazi Germany with the rallies and the propaganda, advertising, right? But you made a good point." He said, "Look, Dad, there's more videos on YouTube." He watches the internet about Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons. I said, "Yeah, good point," because I only got the internet. Actually, at that point, I didn't have the internet. I said, "Well, I'll take your word for it." I got the internet 3 months after that conversation. He's got a good point. He'd saw or seen more than I had done at that point. You see, many ex-JWs have done wonderful videos, far better than I've done, exposing the governing body with their technology, etc. But my question is this, an important question to me. You ex-Jehovah's Witnesses who are decrying, quite rightly, the governing body, these false prophets, what are you offering in return when they jump out of the fiery building, the burning watchtower? You can't just say, "Well, it's okay, just get out. I'm an atheist, I'm an agnostic, I'm a Trinitarian," because the honest Bible student will just say, "I'll burn here. I'll burn here, thank you very much for the offer." The honest Bible student will know you're taking them into the desert. No man's land. You have nothing to offer them. Albeit you're doing a great job exposing the watchtower. And by the way, let's get really, really real here. YouTube videos, internet, is not going to bring false religion down. It's not going to accentuate or hurry the day of the Father, the day he is set in Acts to judge the whole earth in righteousness by a man whom he has appointed, Yahushua HaMashiach, who you call Jesus Christ. We're not going to do it. We can't force God's hand. But you ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, make sure, I plead with you, that you are offering a rescue center for the future. And what will you do? For example, if the watchtower is brought down, where are you going to go from there? You're not the heroes. I'm not the hero. I've done my fair share of videos exposing the watchtower. There's only one firm foundation. That's the Holy Scriptures, which the Messiah quoted from ad infinitum. That's why he became the living Word, the living voice of the Father's voice, recorded in the Hebrew Scriptures. And you worry me, you ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. If that's your main mission, to bring the watchtower down, it's a suicidal mission, unless you're offering a true scaffold support. Or are you going to hang other people on your scaffold? Deep video of this. Think about it very carefully. Very carefully. Because you're trying to draw out honest, Bible, sincere, hard-working students. Think about it. Be blessed.